And for Manchester City, well, they may well see this as the next step towards a season of near total domination. In their way, a club from ages, but he goes as strong as he has done in this season's competition. A first League Cup start for Kevin De Bruyne this season, who captains the side tonight. There are some constants as well: Claudio Bravo, Danilo, Eliaquim Mangala, Ilkay Gundogan and Yaya Toure have started every game in the run to the semi-finals. In the absence of the injured Gabriel Jesus, it looks like Ryan will win against Manchester United, with one exception. Frank Fielding comes in goal in place of former Manchester United keeper Luke Steele. Same outfield personnel then, but there is the possibility of a different formation if Lee Johnson wants to opt for three at the back to try to contain their hosts. Corey Smith got that winner to set up this semi-final. He scored in both games he started in their cup run. Former Aston Villa defender Nathan Baker, the only have in their sights a possible first trophy under Pep Guardiola. Eyes on the Bristol City then, ready to kick off their first.
Decided that should leave Sterling some room to operate in.
And has slipped it to Kevin De Bruyne, who goes low. Ukrainian fullback Zinchenko, back to Zane. Here's Gundogan. That's a little quickly and short in towards De Bruyne. And he nearly caught Frank Fielding out, who recovered in time to get it away for another corner.
They had the option there, De Bruyne, of trying to pick somebody out with it.
Posted high into the box. Danilo under a little bit of pressure. To anyone, let alone what league you come from.
That's why your defensive concentration has to be total.
Fielding out, palmed it away. He's going to need to get back here because Bernardo Silva is intended to try and get. It's falling down here for Gundogan, bar a Bristol City boot. Here is Gundogan. Zinchenko to Gundogan, who's got a bit of space. First few months of the season before he picked up the injury, 6 games in total he missed.
He's working his way back to 4 feet
of space. Zane, Sterling's touch. Here's Bernardo Silva onto his left. And it ripples the side netting. They've come off a Bristol City boot, so the home side have the corner.
Nice clatter from Zane, drifting in field. Zinchenko then is providing the width. Zane are in the heart of that Bristol City defence. They're just about getting up on this shot from Bernardo.
This is Joe Bryan, who scored from this sort of situation against Manchester United. Has a good go against Manchester City. Could be some.
Bryan to get the shot in. It's not as clean as the one we saw against Man United. Took a slight deflection as well. Really impressed with Bristol City.
Deep up towards Baker. Toure was on him. Came down to Patterson. It's an altogether happy experience. Lost 4-0 and Patterson's lost it here. Sterling. Bernardo Silva wants it. He's got it. And he doesn't make the most of it.
That's a real waste. It's too heavy a pass from Raheem Sterling. But again, Bristol City, you've got to learn lessons here. They're trying to play out from the back, but there's no forward ball on. They don't want to lump it towards Bobby Reid because he won't keep possession. So they're trying to play in their own defensive third, and that is a risk. You're encouraging City onto you.
Zinchenko. Zane looks to do this himself. Fielding, it is not the pass to play in those situations. De Bruyne! And Fielding bails out Bristol City from self-inflicted damage.
Once again, they don't clear their lines. I know you want to play out from the back, but at times just put your foot through.
Bernardo Silva holding off all comers. Behind Terry. You mentioned there, Andy, the problems caused by Bernardo Silva.
Is it
De Bruyne will take to Manchester City. Straight to technology. That's when it comes into play. Bryan getting it into play here. Pack coming onto it!
And strikes it so cleanly, Marlon Pack. Again, encouraging to see those central midfielders for Bristol City high up the field.
And the return from Danilo. Sterling's cross. Know exactly where Brownhill had intended. Gundogan, deflected wide.
I just wonder in the end, does Mangala possibly get a touch on this? They take the corner quickly, Bristol City get caught sleeping. Just wonder, does this take a touch off Mangala? Goal kick's been given.
Not scored for Manchester City yet. Eliaquim Mangala. That was a curious effort, all things considered, but it has fallen to Zane. Gundogan.
This from Bernardo Silva. That is incredibly poor for a player of his ability. That is a really poor strike goal, similar with Gundogan, way off top.
Joe Bryan. That's come off Patterson.
Nothing here, because I'm sure Joe Bryan is shooting from this position. Just actually pulls it across.
Putting the pressure on Mangala. Could get away here, Brownhill. Finding Bobby Reid. Stones goes in with the challenge. Bristol City have a penalty.
Unless you're absolutely sure you're going to win the ball, don't get off your feet. And he doesn't actually touch the ball. It looks a foul.
To the first half for them. Well, Manchester City could burst the bubble. Here is Raheem
Sterling to lift that ball over him.
Manchester City knocking on the door, and that goes over the top from Mangala.
Oh, Frank Fielding to
time in this first leg. Manchester City 0, Bristol City 1.
But Bristol City have kept Man City at arm's length, and when they've got through, Frank Fielding has done really well.
And again on that one, but here come Manchester City now. Raheem Sterling, De Bruyne alongside him. Sterling will go himself. Fielding able to get it all at Bristol City. Sterling to his right. Back to De Bruyne, well worked, and it's 1-1. Manchester City click into gear and level it up. Kevin De Bruyne inevitably at the heart of it. Manchester City 1, Bristol City 1.
Well, it all actually starts with Claudio Bravo playing the ball into midfield, into the feet of De Bruyne. And Bristol City have pressed high up the field, but suddenly that press is bypassed. And De Bruyne, the weight of the forward pass, the intelligence here of Raheem Sterling, not to take his man on, not to cross it.
Well, what do Manchester City have in store here? Roll 2, De Bruyne. The Bristol City wall does it. Magnussen offside. De Bruyne pops it up for Zane. Manchester City can hurt them, especially with this man around. De Bruyne. Sterling fielding with the save. And right on cue. Manchester City carved their way through, but Frank Fielding to the rescue again.
I talked all that long about the positioning of the Bristol.
Gundogan. Zane. Just wide. Just past the halfway point of this second half. Sané's cross. De Bruyne. Zinchenko now for Gundogan. Advantage play. Manchester City work it to Sterling. Raheem Sterling, who's come to the rescue so many. Go back to Ashton Gate on level terms. Bailey right, Patterson, Bobby Reid, Sané. Kyle Walker, Sterling, De Bruyne, a dip of the shoulder, a dart of speed, a finish, but it's wide.
Kevin De Bruyne has been outstanding.
Back to that testing week where Pep Guardiola was asked real questions. Now something else to celebrate here. Here's Patterson. And they're going to leave themselves open here. Whoosh!
Liam Moore should be disappointed here because he has the time and the space to keep this shot on target. He might not score, but work the goalkeeper just slashing.
Bernardo Silva, that's over. Blackton, Sergio Aguero steals in stoppage time to surely win this one for Manchester City. Bristol City's brave resistance is broken. They're breached again, just when they can see the finishing line here. They're still in this tie, but it leads the sides. But what a valiant effort that is from Bristol City. They're far from out of this tie. They're still fancying themselves.